Welcome to FX Options University, recorded live at the International Securities Exchange, the world's largest equity options exchange. Join the industry's top trading professionals as they provide insight and strategies for trading in the currency markets using FX options. FX options are a low-risk alternative to hedging currency moves in any market condition.
A couple things about the FX options site. I hope all of you have checked it out. We have a trader forum. So if you want to ask me any questions or other traders, you can do that. We have live webinars. You know, you are participating in one right now. We have a weekly outlook from Jason Ayers from optionsource.net. You can sign up for that. 5 minutes. He goes through all the majors, what's going on there. Again, LiveVol is a great site. I would go and check it out. You could sign up for that now. And then the FX Options Trade Alerts from Trading Central. So that's all available at fxoptions.com. Next week, we have Mike Tusaw joining us on February 17th. And on the 18th, I'll be talking about option Greeks. So more option Greeks and option pricing sort of work hand in hand. Then the following week, we have John Yeagerson, and we also have Trading Central. Tony Hansen will be with us in early March, and then I'll be talking about FX options volatility. So I talked about vol today, and I'll talk about it even more so on March 4th. And then John Person, one of the, I think he's a favorite because it seems like we get very large numbers when John joins us. He'll be with us on March 9th, and then Jack Crooks on March 11th. So at this point, I want to turn it to you, all the attendees. I want you to ask me any kind of questions you might have on currency options. Thank you very much for attending, and I'm going to start to answer your questions. Will has a question. He says, do you think that based on the 10-to-1 proposal for spot Forex will have a big effect on the size of trading that will come into the options market? I think that actually might have a huge benefit because I think options trading, quite frankly, is much better than cash or spot trading. I started out trading a couple of equities, realized that the options market, because it gave you so many more opportunities, was just superior. Not be superior because it just gave you many more choices. So the leverage that the spot market gives investors, sometimes it can really hurt you. And if they do implement that 10-to-1, yeah, it might hurt the spot market. We, the IC, think that options are great, of course. We think that investors can use them however best they see fit. So it's really important for all of you to understand the different option strategies so you can select the one that's best. Good site for interest rates. Boy, it's hard to say, John. You might want to go to a place that gives you LIBOR. So that's, but again, maybe it's Bloomberg. That's probably a great place to go. Will has another one. I understand you mentioned fxoptions.com a few times. The actual platform, FX. I'm sorry, that wasn't. It's just a comment. Sorry about that. Thanks, Will. Robert wants to know, when I was showing those volatility structures, what was the site there? That was livevol.com. And I'll show you, I can go back, LiveVol, right there, LiveVol Pro. So go to LiveVol. You can actually sign up right at the ISE. Oops, back to that one. Let's see what other questions. John wants to know, when I'm looking at historical volatility, why do we use 252? That's the number of trading days in the year, John. So I hope that helps. Let me see what else we have. So the big difference in spot and options are volatility and time. Yes, that's it. You know, but if you think about it, spot and options, I mean, look, spot is it's either up or down. So you're looking at it that way, where in the options market, you're looking at up or down, in which strike price, and in how much time. And then, of course, we need to think about volatility. So I don't want to say that it's so challenging, but it's just different. But I think that it allows investors to have many choices. So I quite frankly think the option market is just superior to just trading cash or spot. Will, thank you for the nice comments. Great, thank you. Earl says you might want to go to www.economy.com /default.asp. That might give you some rates. Thank you. All right. John wants to remind me that Steve Meizinger will be here on April 6th, so that's cool. Thank you, John. And John says, do I ever see 24-hour trading coming? That word ever, I would have to say yes. Do I see it happening next month? No. But will it ever happen? Probably. Jake wants to know, what is the method used by market makers in setting the bid-ask? The most important thing is their ability to hedge. So if they're trading a company that's very volatile, the bid-ask spreads might be much wider. And if they're trading a company that's, when I say company, equities, that's very liquid, it might be much more tight. That's why we think that the currency markets are just excellent for options, because the currency markets are so liquid. So we think that currencies and options just go hand in hand. We're starting to see more traction, so a lot of volume today in AUM, so go and check it out. Charles, thank you for the nice comments. Really appreciate it. I want to give everybody another, let's say, 30 seconds to give me any comments you might have or any other questions you might have. I just want to go back through the next couple of presenters. Again, next week, Mike Tusaw will be with us at the IAC talking about balancing your portfolio with currency options. Then I'll be talking about back to basics on February 18th. And then John Yeagerson, timing your FX options entry and exit points using Fibonacci analysis. The Trade Alerts, FX options trend opinions on February 25th. And then Tony Hansen, successful market timing for FX options. Looks like we're about at our end. I don't see any other questions. So I want to thank all of you. At a nice big crowd. Again, John, thank you for the nice comments. Options pricing. Some of you might think it's overwhelming, but you can come back and listen to this again. I put a lot of time into this presentation. I spent over 20 years on the floors of 3 different exchanges, so I know options very well. My job is to try to teach all of you everything I learned. So it might take me a bit of time, but these kind of presentations make it easy. So I'm glad you're all here today. I want to thank you again, and I hope that you come back real soon. As I said, next Tuesday, we have Mike Tusaw with us at the IAC. I'm sorry, that's next Wednesday, February 17th. And then on next Thursday, I will be back doing the Back to Basics FX Options Greeks. So if you're interested, if you want to learn more about the Greeks, options, as I said, FX Options pricing and the Greeks, they work hand in hand. So join me again next week where we'll tackle another topic, the Greeks. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So on the behalf of the ISC, this is Steve Meizinger. I want to wish you a safe and happy trading day tomorrow. Please come back and join us next Wednesday, where we have Mike Tusaw with us, and then I'll be back on Thursday. Thanks again, and have a great night. On behalf of the ISC, wishing you all a great trading day tomorrow. This is Steve Meizinger saying good night.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. Get trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary. Visit www.fxoptions.com. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.